What's up guys, welcome back to another episode. So today, as you guys can see, the EF is out of the garage and I think today is the day where we're gonna take her for a first drive. I know that it's been sitting for a while and we haven't done any content on it whatsoever. It's pretty much been on the back burner the whole time. We were trying to get that 8th gen, as you guys can see in the trailer. 8th gen is in there. We were trying to get that thing up and running. I just wanted to focus all my energy on the 8th gen, and we haven't forgotten about the EF. So I just put the plates on it. It's registered, it has insurance, it's road ready. So we're gonna give this thing a quick little wash, and let's hop in this thing and see what it's got. Stay tuned guys. Alright, so looks like we're not making any boost. It's not even 1 pound, and I can already tell why. There's a lot of spot welds all in the middle there, and if I put my hand over it I can basically feel the hot air and it smells really bad. So I think this manifold has got to go guys. We're not making any boost. When I did buy the car, the owner did tell me that it was leaking. They had to weld it a couple times, but as you guys can tell, this is basically a eBay kit, so I'm not really that mad. but we're not making any boost, guys. No boost at all. You could probably hear the blow off valve go just a little bit, obviously, because we're not even 1 pound in the boost at all. So that's pretty much all I can say, is that we got to upgrade some things. So let's get back on the road. So this is basically why I put the Turbo EF on the back burner and haven't really done anything to it, because I did know that it's going to need a little bit of work. I did know that the manifold was already leaking, so no big deal, guys. We're just gonna have to dig into this just a little bit, but other than that, I'm really excited that this thing is on the road and it's insured and road legal, so we can at least take this thing for a spin. As the EF sits right now, you can basically call it a lemon. So guys, we bought a lemon, but nonetheless, we're gonna squeeze that lemon, add some sugar, and in the end it'll be sweet. I can guarantee you that, because we have already collected the parts that we need to get this thing back up and running properly and the way it should. So check this out right here, guys. Alright, so as you guys can see, we already have some parts laid out for the EF, so we can finally get some boost out of this thing. I didn't want to really film too much on the EF because I wanted to collect all the parts, and I know making a video about the EF not actually running at its full potential, it wasn't really exciting and I was kind of bummed out. So I did want to collect the parts that we need and then just make a first try video, explain to you guys exactly what's going on, why it's not running properly, and at the same time collect all the parts. So stay tuned, because the EF is going to be making some boost. I can guarantee that, that's for sure. So over here I did get a Amazon Turbo, so we kind of cheaped out on the Turbo, but I think it's going to be more than enough to make some boost with the EF. So this is a GT3582. I think this thing should be more than enough. It's rated for about 600, which we're not even going to come close to 6, but this thing should be more than enough. As I told you guys before, I did want to change out that rad that we have, so I did decide to go with a Misimoto fan. We're using the exact same fan on the 8th gen, and once this thing comes on, you can hear it. It's like a jet. So this thing cools down your rad and all the coolant very, very well. So I did go with a Misimoto fan once again, and we went with a Skunk2 Alpha series rad. So this rad is basically, I think, the only one that I can run in the EF. It is a good size where won't really come into contact with any of the turbo stuff, the manifold and stuff like that. So this one was pretty much recommended. So I did pick up this really nice Skunk2 Alpha series rad. And then this is my favorite piece of what we collected. This is a 1320 B series turbo manifold. It is truly really beautiful. It is a 44 millimeter flange with a T3 flange for the turbo, so it is perfect. Really nice piece. So I'm super excited to finally get these things together. So pretty much that explains it, why I haven't been making any content on the EF, why I put it on the back burner. Basically, I already knew once I drove it, like, this thing's not building any boost. I already knew that the turbo manifold was cracked and it was leaking, but I don't really think that that's the whole cause of not making any boost. The leak is not that bad. It should at least make maybe 2, 3, maybe even 4 pounds the way it is, and it's not building any. So I think we just got to do this, rebuild the whole turbo kit, and then just go from there. I think it's going to be well worth it in the end, so I'm super excited on that. So this video is basically going to come out before the 8th gen tune video. There were a couple little tiny issues that I still have to address, so the video for the 8th gen tune is going to be a little bit longer. I'm going to squeeze in a lot more things there, a couple more installations, and we have to move around some stuff. So that video is pretty much going to be coming out after this one, so look out for that.